All right, let's talk about Dark Side. Again, Jeff is going to have it over at the Secret Sanctuary. So again, if you're not subscribed over there, please do me a favor and hit Jeff up. Support his channel. He's going to have a prototype sample of this. This is Dark Side. This is going to be 1/6 scale from Tweeterhead. What do you guys think about what you're seeing here?
One of my issues, I mentioned, I think it was on the Tweeterhead group, they did a great job with the paint. One of my issues with Dark Side statues is sometimes they don't paint like the cracks in the skin. And they took the time and really like detailed everything. So I think the paint turned out really great on this.
I still don't like flames. Like I just...
The fire looks good, I think. Yeah.
It looks better than the Cheeto hand on
yeah.
Sideshow one, but it's just, I don't know, something about flames. I would that they'd use like a translucent type thing. Statue itself looks great. Looks better than the Sideshow piece.
I really like the texture on the arms, like Eric said. It just kind of looks dry and it looks really well done. Almost like cracked marble or something. It looks looks nice.
Classic Dark Side pose. Can't go wrong with that.
Looks a little like that Prime 1, the one from the game, right?
Yeah, it's very similar to that one. That one was quarter scale, I believe.
Yep.
So this one will be, again for 6 scale collectors.
Eric, you had that one, right?
Which one?
The Prime 1 Dark Side?
Yeah, I had the Sideshow, I had the Prime 1. Yeah, just those two.
That was the what was the game? The Injustice.
Injustice, right? Yeah.
That was really good.
Yeah, that was a big piece.
So again, this one does go up for pre-order tomorrow at Tweeterhead, and also I'm assuming Sideshow, but I'm not sure exactly if it goes up tomorrow for Sideshow. But again, I'm guessing it will.
So I like the 2 fists behind his back. What do you guys think?
I like it. I think it's a very classic pose for him.
Some people think it should be one hand in the other, but I like that it's 2 individual fists.
Well, if they bring out the other hand, it's been done already. One hand reaching forward, one hand behind the back. I think they tried something.
So this has been done too. I mean, Prime 1 did this pose, but I like it. I think it makes him look really intimidating.
But I mean the separation of the hands. Rather than having one hand in the other behind his back, it's 2 fists.
Yeah.
No. Yeah.
Have we seen that before?
Maybe not. It doesn't bother me at all. I think it looks good.
I like it.
It's like he's playing that game. Guess what's in my hand?
and again, this is what you're going to see. You're not going to see the back very often.
That's true.
Anyway,
he's taking the perp walk.
Yeah.
There you go.
But anyway, congratulations to anybody that picks this one up. I think you're going to really love it. And again, I think it's going to be basically the size of a quarter scale when all is said and done. Jeff, you mentioned this one earlier, the Man-at-Arms Legends maquette from Tweeterhead. Finally got a color teaser here. Looks good to me.
Yeah. I think it looks really cool.
Love that.
Yeah, the colors are going to be good. Again, the Masters of the Universe fans, you're really lucking out because you have the incredible David Igo, in full force doing art direction on these pieces, and it does show because he has a major passion for this lineup, and Tweeterhead's lucky to have him.
Hey, David Igo, why don't you set up at WonderCon at the end of March and bring this piece?
Ooh, that would be a good idea. When's Monster Palooza?
That's in June.
I was gonna say he always does Monster, doesn't he?
Yeah, he'll be there, but he won't be there as Tweeterhead.
He'll have his own lineup, his own booth.
He's probably going to be sharing with Todd again.
Okay.
I know Todd's going to be there. I assume Dave will be there too.
Oh, that would be pretty cool. Speaking of pretty cool.
Oh man,
there he is.
Here we go. We got a lot of Batman. We got some Killer Croc. Again, it's just really cool to see these photos. It does make me wonder, since we're just now seeing factory shots, how much longer it will actually be before it ships. Although, again, people like Matt have been starting to get, payments taken out. Yep. So I just don't know. But what are you guys thinking here? Is it looking awesome or what?
It's looking awesome.
That's insane.
Yeah. This is like I was kind of saying earlier, this is a piece I haven't really been too excited about, statues lately. This like changed that for me. Like I'm really excited about this piece, even though I'm not getting it, or at least not yet.
I do still wish it was third scale. I know it would have been massive, but I think probably quarter scale was the right call.
Yeah, I think it's
you know, same thing, Chris. I love 1/3 scale, of course. But I think this thing, you know, because you got the base and then you got Croc and then he's on Croc's back. I mean, this thing's going to be tall.
Yeah, it's gonna be big.
It's going to be awesome. I also want to again thank Dan because Dan convinced me to cancel it and reorder the deluxe version, which is what we see here. Looks great.
That's my least favorite portrait on Killer Croc. That one.
Mine too.
Comical.
Yeah, I like this one, the standard portrait or the Croc.
Yeah. Yep.
But yeah, I agree. This looks kind of cartoony.
Yep. But what I didn't notice until these pictures, of course, look at all the blood on Batman.
Oh yeah, all the scratches on him.
Yeah.
You know, people were kind of concerned about whether he'd be blue or black. Clearly he is blue, but he's got a ton of black shading. So it's going to be kind of the best of both worlds. Obviously. And again, if you saw what they're doing with Batman, they're going back to the blue costume with George Jimenez. So I think you'll see a lot more blue Batman going forward. Obviously, you also have the Hush 2 that Jim Lee has been teasing a ton of, and that's obviously a blue Batman as well. So I think we're going to be seeing a lot more blue Batman.
Yep.
We only have one photo of this, but this is the Loki premium format from Sideshow that was fully revealed. I think this is going to be really popular.
Yeah. What do you think about price?
What did they say?
They did not.
Oh, what? Oh, you're asking me what do I think about price?
Yeah.
I'm gonna guess. I'm gonna guess $950.
Yeah, I'm gonna say 975.
Yeah, somewhere in there.
Yeah.
So it's so hard because you could call Riddler a throne piece, and that was what, like $745?
Yep.
That's a good point.
You've got
Constantine.
at $985. So where does Loki
maybe
between those two? Or
this one does not seem near as complicated as Constantine.
Constantine had a lot of stuff going on the back of the base, on like the bottom, all over the place.
Were you shocked with Constantine's price point? To some degree.
I'm so curious what the edition size will be on that piece. I did think it would be less than that. They jacked up several of the. Oh, I know that guy.
I was gonna say there's Delaney himself.
They were pushing the envelope on some Marvel premium formats, but I feel like that was the first DC where they really jacked it up.
Well, this is when Delaney's very serious.
Very serious.
Very serious. And so I put him in here because he just also got another new piece in recently.
Yeah.
This one is the Dark Side Collectible Studio Arnold from Terminator. And do you want to talk a little bit about this, Jeff, since you have it in hand?
Yeah, it's a really cool piece. Like I said in my video, it's kind of cool that we have two options with Terminator. If you want one that's fully sculpted, you should go with Dark Side. You know, if you want one that's a clean version of the character, which people like, you should go with Dark Side. If you want what Prime 1 is offering, which is more battle damage and has a fabric costume, then you go there. But to have both options in 1/3 is pretty darn awesome. And it's been a long wait for this one, but it's cool because they give you like 3 different configurations. There's the Galleria scene that you're looking at right here. There's, you know, the Skynet. There's all these different scenes that they provide for the base, where you can have bullets all over the base, or you can have the roses.
The roses here.
It's really it's a well done piece.
Is he standing on top of the box? Like, do you have to put the box down first and then put the statue?
Yeah, I totally wondered how they were going to do that. Like, they're just going to send me like a cardboard box, but no, it's a plastic that's real bendy at that point.
And then the other part of the box, is that magnet or
just resting there, and it's got a window in it like a rose box would.
Yeah. And all the roses are you just put those down, right?
Yeah, they just put them however you want them.
Wow. What are the roses made out
of? I'm not sure if they're plastic or.
They look to me like the ones that Zatanna had, the Prime 1 Zatanna for the deluxe base. Very similar to that. They were kind of like Joanne fabric, fake flowers, you know, like that sort of thing.
silk.
The detail's pretty good on them. I mean, they're definitely sculpted. They're not bendy at all.
That's cool. Well, how do you rank this one compared to like your Spock piece or some of your other pieces that you've seen from Darkseid?
It's really hard. I think I mentioned to you guys before that with the 3 Star Trek pieces, they use a different factory for each one.
Oh, really?
So they do have a little bit of a different look. Kirk has almost like a translucent resin thing going on with his face. And I think that works well because he's a younger character. Spock, I think Spock is their best portrait. Just because he was older at the time when he played a captain. And so there's just a lot of more detail going on in his face. So it just enables them to provide more detail than they could for a young Captain Kirk or a young Arnold Schwarzenegger. But yeah, I'll be honest with you. When I was waiting for it to come in, I thought that I would display it with everything on it, with the ammo bag hanging off his shoulder, the huge gun, and all this kind of stuff. And I put that together, and I thought something's not quite right. So I went back to the Galleria scenario where he's just holding that Winchester, and the roses are on the base, and somehow that clicked for me, and I really liked that particular scenario.
That's cool. Well, I'm glad you like it. Again, obviously you have a couple different options out there if you're wanting certain different looks, or I love the Blitzway piece. I think they did a phenomenal job. But I'm really glad that you're happy with this. And I think the likeness is very good.
Yeah, there's no doubting that it's him.
Yeah, there's another look right there.
Yeah, so that's with everything.
Oh,
that does look good.
Yeah,
I do like that look. Looks awesome.
So that's a different arm, though, right? It's a different left arm.
Yeah, both arms are different.
Right.
It's awesome.
And how do you get it onto the gun?
The hands are connected to the gun.
Oh,
They're sculpted together, so you just have to connect that to the 2 arms.
Strong magnet into the arms.
All the magnets are good, are great.
Good.
All of them.
Peace of mind right there.
Yeah.
This is a photo. I don't know who from, but you could see the paint issues on the Superman on the left side, or I guess on my right. And then the repainted version that people are getting in, clearly a big difference.
Yeah.
looks fantastic. So I'm really glad that people are already getting them in. I know I've heard some people are still waiting to hear back from customer service. Again, my advice would be just to be patient. I know that's annoying sometimes when you don't hear back right away, but they are apparently taking them in order. So hopefully, again, just email eric@tweeterhead.com, and hopefully you'll get back to you soon, I hope. I want to congratulate Jay Sia, sold out on the prestige version of the Wolverine. Says a lot about this character and a lot about what Jay's doing. So again, congratulations, Legendary Beast.
Did you see someone post this next to the Hulk already?
No.
Let me see if I still have it. I might have deleted it. I'll send it to you.
Okay. We talked about Tactical Throne earlier. I mean, look how great that looks.
That's awesome.
That's cool.
It looks cool. So anyway, we were talking a little bit earlier. Eric, while you're looking, you had mentioned off camera, we were talking a little bit about, possibly doing decals of some sort. And we kind of talked about like, how cool would it be if like you could do like a color form? And I know we're dating ourselves here, but like color forms where you have like the pick and you would put it on something and be able to take it back off, put it back on. And Eric, you said they actually make something that's printable. You could do that. Do you want to say something about that real quick?
Yeah, I just remember like Staples used to carry that. It's like a cling type film that you could put, like they used to advertise as like, for like little kids, print stuff out and stick it on the car windows and stuff like that. So I think that would work fine for something like that. It's where you could even just print it yourself on your home printer on this like clingy plastic, whatever vinyl, paper, whatever the material is. And then, it goes on, it peels off easy. And I'm pretty sure you could pull off that effect right there with it.
I thought, just doing like a black background with like a neon blue, something or other. You can get like a lot of images like that on Google. You could just, Batman computer screen and things like that pop up all the time. Obviously, it's going to be really cool with them on, but I love the idea of being able to at least have that look without them have burning out the LEDs over time. But like
Well,
Billy said,
I'm sure this place is online where if you have the exact measurements, or you could probably even trim it yourself, just have somebody print it out for you, even nicer, nicer quality.
yeah. So not only did you have this is the version that I'm getting. Matt, you're getting this one as well.
I'm getting the ultimate.
Oh, you're getting the crazy one. Okay.
Yeah.
You're going all out.
I'm going batshit crazy.
Batshit crazy, that's for sure. So yeah, I can't wait to see what you think about that one. Obviously, again, hopefully this one will be shipping soon. These are photos from, I believe, mostly like Asian collectors that have this particular version. However, whenever we got message from Cece, a lot of you know Cece from the group, she did receive her this version right here. And this is, I still love this version. Again, it's got the extra rock work, which I think actually kind of frames it in really nicely. But this one, obviously, I think this one was $1,000 for this one. But obviously they are shipping this one out to the United States at least. So congratulations to anybody getting this. I think you can't go wrong either way.
Looks really deep. Even this version looks really deep.
Send you a picture of Wolverine. I don't know if you want to show it or not, or if you want to just share my screen.
I'll do that at the end.
It looks pretty small compared to the Hulk, but I guess it's accurate.
I'll share it at the end whenever I'm off the screen share here.
Okay.
But anyway, yeah, I think whenever I looked at even this depth, I don't think I could have accommodated it on my back shelves, even at this.
Right.
Yeah. Which is why I didn't order it initially.
Yeah.
But again, based on the art of Gabriel Delato, so it's just awesome. Dan, are you considering this one?
I am still considering this one. I like it a lot.
Which one would you get?
Probably the one with the screens.
Right there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Is it still available?
Yeah.
Yeah. I ordered it like a week ago.
Fuck.
So
Sorry.
time to go to bed, kids.
I just realized I said that out loud.
but that was about the realest moment of all of it, because you're like, that's exactly what we all think. Like, yeah, that's exactly right. Dan, this is you enabled me to get the damn bike piece. I'm going to enable you to get this. This is a piece you need.
Is it available? Oh, I'll check while we're talking.
I'm looking at on Sideshow right now.
Sideshow's waitlisted.
Sideshow's waitlisted?
Waitlisted. But it is available at Prime 1 right now.
Better hurry up.
Yep.
But I think whenever I got it, it was like lower stock.
Let me see.
Get Matt.
Live pre-order.
Oh, no.
I just wish that the what was this? The economy version, right? If it came with the unmasked portrait.
Yeah.
Chris and Logan saying Spec has it.
Okay.
Well, we're not doing that.
Yeah,
We're not doing that.
I was gonna say you'll get it 5 years from now, probably.
Not doing it.
No offense, but that's just the way it is with Prime 1.
Yeah. Dan, the one with the screens at Prime 1, $199.99 low stock.
Yep, that's what I paid a week ago.
Yeah.
What is it?
$2,000 low stock.
Oh, okay. 2,000. Okay.
Yeah, like 1,999.
Yep. Plus 600 for shipping or something, Chris?
I think mine was like around that 600. Yeah. No, it's like 580.
But
Well, close enough to 600. Yeah, 580. I think it might have. Well, it's either 580 or 530. I'll go back and look.
That's a boatload.
I'll go back and look. So anyway, while Dan is pondering his future, we'll move on to Constantine. This is sculpted by Martin Canale. I call this the Phil from Modern Family. I still stand by that. I feel like he does look like Phil. Some people are wishing that he had an alternative head sculpt. But
he was at MegaCon, the guy that plays him on TV.
Who?
The actor that played him on the TV show, DC WB show.
Oh, I thought you meant Phil from Modern Family. No, no. So what do you think of the statue overall? Jeff, you have
what'd you think of the price?
Incredible version.
So I think, and this might not be a popular opinion among the masses, but I think it's too bright and colorful.
Yeah.
Mostly from the front. It
pretty colorful from the back too.
I feel like the Prime 1 piece really got the character.
It's really cool.
It's a very dark comic. I mean, I don't know. There's too much color here. It almost seems slightly Disney-fied.
Yeah.
I don't know. I don't. I'm so happy that they finally put it out there, and I hope people love it. But I feel like Prime 1 totally nailed it.
They did a phenomenal job. There's no question. This is a good alternative.
Sure.
But
you know,
Jeff's is
it's
better.
it's expensive.
Jeff's is way better. Prime 1's Jeff's way better.
What was the price on this? Like 1,200 or something like that?
No,
980 something.
980.
Oh,
980.
Yeah, 1,000.
Yeah.
Were you guys surprised by the cigarette butts?
It's a little bit wimpy to put him down there instead of
Yeah.
one hanging out of his mouth.
I was still surprised they included it, though. That really does say a shift for DC.
Yeah.
So I'm glad to see it. But anyway,
I'm looking at one with it right in his mouth. It looks way better.
yeah,
It's
I
right
agree.
next to the satanic symbol, so they probably didn't care too much.
Yeah, that's a good point. So anyway, that one's available at Sideshow for anybody that's interested in that one.
So
I
what
do think it's a fun piece.
What do you think the edition size will end up being?
450.
Yeah, I was thinking 500.
I'm going 450, maybe 4.
I'm going 4. Yeah.
Okay.
I feel like I'm probably I was gonna say I'd probably err more lower.
Yeah.
People just aren't buying them.
It's just a lot of money.
It's a lot of money. That's a lot of statues.
Got a super chat from Godlike Statues.
Oh, thank you very much. Would you read it for me, Eric? I can't read it on my screen.
Yes, from Godlike Statues, Jimmy, for $5, saying P1 Batman on throne. I don't need it. I don't need it.
Jimmy, yes you do. Yes you do.
Yep.
It's going to be. I think it's going to be one like talk about FOMO. I think that's going to be a piece that people do later down the line kick themselves for not getting it.
Yeah.
Just jumped on the wait list on Sideshow.
All right, good job, Dan.
Yeah, I'd rather pay a lot less shipping, so I'm gonna roll the dice.
Well, and you're going to you probably have reward points too, I bet.
I do.
Yeah. Oh, there's another Delaney. I had Delaney here twice.
It's banana guys everywhere.
Delaney
Yep.
plus banana.
That's right. I in-capped Delaney. There we go.
That was during my whirlwind tour of Oregon last week with my son looking at colleges.
That's awesome. How did it go?
It was very wet and it was very cold.
Welcome to Oregon.
That sounds like Oregon to me.
My son is not as fond of the sun as I am, so he's kind of focused on Oregon. He liked Oregon State quite a bit, which is cool because his mom went there.
That's cool.
Oh, cool.
Yeah.
That's cool. Keep the family history alive.
Yeah.
That's awesome. Well, good luck to Will.
Yeah.
So this is from PCS. I thought this thing's going to be incredible. I think if you're a Turtles fan, this is just like a no-brainer piece.
This kind of reminds me of Whack-A-Mole. I just want to.
This was these photos were released, and again, it's not ever going to be everybody's cup of tea, but I thought it's just super fun.
Mhm.
Based
And
on
the eyes, Freddie from Godlike Statues, he's getting this piece. He said the eyes move. You can move the direction of the eyes wherever you want to.
Really,
That's
Yep.
cool.
that is a
cool.
great idea. That's really cool. Well, again, this is Art Adams at PCS. They continue to, just take a lot of creative risks, and I've really been impressed with their company the last year or so. And again, this is something that it's based on the movie poster, which is very iconic. And so again, I don't know how many people are. I mean, this is going to be massive. You can see how big it is compared to whoever's finger this is. But it's I think it's probably going to be like the size of probably my Bane versus Batman, somewhere in that realm.
It's like a real sword count.
Certainly looks like it, but
This is the one where they had the big shipping thing going on, and had to address that real quick.
It's crazy.
Yeah, it is crazy.
It'd have been cool if the top of the sewer cap had like NYC on it.
Yeah, they should put something.
Yeah,
on
they
it.
should have had that on there. That's a good idea.
I would think that cap had to be a little lighter because it looks like it's all on that one hand.
Yeah. I bet it's going to be a hollow piece. Yeah, it looks like it's all in. I'm assuming it keys into his. We don't see the key here, but that's it. That's all there is. Maybe toward the back, possibly.
Yeah.
Looks like Donatello's hand, right? It's purple.
Yep. That's Donatello. This is the that Joker diorama. I guess it started to ship. I kind of forgot all about this piece. I really love this one. This is one that I did not get, but I love the idea of it. It's a smaller scale than what I collect, but look, it's looking good to me.
I like the lighting there, the dramatic effect.
Yeah, it looks great with the lighting.
There was one with like a regular suit too, right?
Yeah, right here.
Yeah.
So this is the regular suit. The Arkham suit was more of a limited edition. But I think it's looking pretty great.
Looks good. It's painted nice.
Yeah, I'd say it looks great to me. I really like their. Go ahead, Dan. Sorry.
I was just going to say, it looks like a comic splash page come to life.
It really does.
It does.
I think the Batman one, they did a really nice job, and they also have that Harley one, which is really crazy with all the roller coaster and stuff. This one has the Harley Quinn balloon, but it's just fun with the cops. And
Matt's got the Batman one, right?
Yeah, I sold it, but yeah, I had the Bat one.
Oh, I don't think I knew you knew.
And that thing was hour and a half to set up. It's just where it just gave you a headache. But then once you finally got it, you could appreciate it.
What did you think of the quality? I'm just not as familiar with this company. So what did you think of the quality?
The quality was dead on. I mean, it was even. I had the thing like a few months, and I was still noticing like people would come into the room and look at this, and you still notice little things, So the quality and like kind of like the Easter eggs were kind of dead on. So I really liked it. It's just I was like, hey, all right, it's time to move it out of the cave. I sold it.
Yep, we all have that same mentality of kind of a museum. Pieces come in, pieces go out.
Yeah.
So anyway, congratulations to anybody getting that piece. This was that question mark piece for, I know at least Jeff Delaney, who had mentioned it a couple times about the likeness on Bettie Page here. We finally got the full reveal with the chair and everything. We kind of had some teasers on our last show, but where do you guys weigh in on this piece?
I personally still love it. I know I think Jeff, you had an issue with the face. I like it though.
Would you get it though?
Yeah, wouldn't mind having that in my collection.
What about the rest of you guys?
See nothing wrong with it.
Face is a little, I don't know.
That's my only worry.
Is her hair supposed to look like?
The hair is very shiny.
Yeah, like that plasticky look. I don't know.
They talk about that in the listing for it. I'm not sure how quickly I can bring that up, but
was it like meant to be kind of like a silver?
Yeah, I feel like they did a behind the scenes of painting this too.
Almost looks like a helmet, kind of.
Yeah.
It's like it's been like the Terminator liquid metal type of thing. Doesn't that kind of look like
I thought maybe it was just a photo, but yeah, it does.
So
no, they're all like that.
It says Page's signature hairstyle is also highlighted with vibrant black gloss, emphasizing every luscious curl that cascades over her bare shoulders.
Maybe she has a lot of hairspray in her hair.
Maybe if they just painted it flat, the detail would get lost. Maybe. And so they were wanting to bring it forward. Like I feel like it's not as bad in this photo. Like it looks more black to me here, whereas like this is under like super bright studio lights.
Yeah.
Again, I don't know. I haven't seen it in hand or anything, but.
If only we could see it at a convention or something.
Oh my gosh, what forward thinking you have, Jeff Delaney.
Yeah. Well, if you look at her boots, the boots don't look that shiny compared to her hair. The gloves look a little bit more shiny, so it might be how the light's hitting it from above.
I was gonna say it's hard to see, but it doesn't look as bad here. I agree. So anyway, I think it's a nice looking piece.
Just imagine what the booth at San Diego would be like this year with all the Sideshow signals and this stuff.
Man-Bat, Riddler.
Yes.
Oh my God.
MODOK.
Yeah.
MODOK.
I mean, they would have a great booth this year.
It would be really good.
Man.
Well, it drives me crazy, and you know this, Jeff. It's in their back, kind of like in their backyard, but then they won't go to that. But then they'll pack statues up and go to, Taiwan. Or, Singapore.
Yeah, I mean, even San Diego's a couple hours away from them. They could do WonderCon, which is really close. They could do LA Comic-Con, which is right around the corner. They don't do anything.
Wouldn't the booths for those be way cheaper?
Oh, way cheaper than San Diego.
Way cheaper.
Yeah.
I mean, San Diego is, yes,
But
it's a
if
lot
we're
of
talking
people.
about expenses too, it's got to cost them a ton of money to pack up and go to Singapore or wherever, you know, to pack up the statues on the plane and everything else like that.
I would think that some of those statues might already be over there. They are produced in Asia.
I think they're using a distributor over there for that show.
Yeah, those things are already there.
You still got to move them, but it's probably there already.
Yeah.
This is a photo of the Batman from Queen Studios. We've seen a lot of the bust, but I haven't really seen them together. If you buy the full statue, you got the bust with it. Cool. And so I think they do pair up really nicely together.
So how much is the full statue?
Shit ton.
I like the full statue.
Oh yeah, the full statue is great.
Yeah,
it was.
That's really cool.
Yeah, it looks great.
Was that like a huge house? I'd be tempted.
Was it like 12,000?
Something like that, I think.
Yeah, it's like 12,000.
I think 12. Matt Martin, you need us in the Bat Vault.
Yeah, I've been thinking about it.
You got the full ceilings.
I ain't gonna lie.
It would look really cool. Man, that's awesome.
Yeah.
This is a piece. I know Specs got it right now. This is from Infinity Studios. Maybe Sideshow does too.
This is from Arcane, which if you have not watched Arcane on Netflix, it is a hell of a show.
Is it like a animated cartoon type show?
It is probably the best animation I've ever seen in my entire life.
Wow.
It's high praise.
Yeah. So this is
better than Scooby-Doo back in the day, Jeff.
You want a Roogie Rug?
Oh, no, you knew he had to do that.
I did.
This is Vi, and the other character is Jinx. There's a bunch of other characters, but those are the two leads. And there's 2 seasons of it. They're not doing any more. They're staying in that universe, but going to be focusing on other characters.
Is Jinx the character that you see a million of at the Comic Cons?
Oh, yeah.
Isn't that Jinx with the purple hair or that pink hair?
I think she's got blue hair, black hair with blue highlights.
I don't know.
Anyway, it's a phenomenal show. I highly recommend it. And when that thing went up for pre-order, the evening went up for pre-order, Todd posted in his group, this might be the first piece to sell out in a long time.
Wow.
He said it was selling really fast. And I think it's low stock now at Sideshow.
Well, good for Infinity Studios. That's great.
When Jinx comes up, it could go real quick.
Well, that's awesome. Cool piece. I got some Iron Studios love here. This is from the new Hulk movie, Captain America, which I still have not seen. I know some of you have.
Yes.
I saw it.
What'd you think?
I'd give it like a 7.
Same.
It was watchable, but it wasn't like one of the best Marvel movies by any man. By the way, did you guys see that the early reviews on the new season of Daredevil are phenomenal?
Yeah, I've seen that.
What was it, March 3rd, right? Or something like that?
I am looking forward to that.
That's great.
I think they said March 3rd it comes out.
March 4th.
4th? Oh.
Yep.
And I think maybe Jeff or somebody said that there's not a lot of Red Hulk in the movie, surprisingly.
No, it's like 10 minutes.
It's like an hour. It's like an hour into it, you know, and
if not more.
It's probably a little more, and it's quick.
That's
I mean,
crazy.
it's like I text you, Chris. It's worth a watch, you know. Like it does, you know, tie into the original Hulk, the Edward Norton one from back when, you know. So, which I like that movie. So.
When did he make his appearance in the movie?
Who?
This guy.
That guy?
Was that from the movie?
Yeah, it's their kind of their cutesy line that Iron Studios does. But I thought it was kind of funny.
Like the soda cup that you got at the theater had one on it, like on the lid.
That's cool. This is some in-hand photos of the Elvira. The one I had in hand to show you guys was the smiling one. This is the more serious one, the sultry one. But everybody that's got her in so far has really loved her. Really great paint.
Yep.
No issues there. Does have the crystals on the dagger. I think Tweeterhead did a nice job with this one. Looks good.
Yeah.
This is a new DC Direct. They're continuing the line through McFarlane. The one I got recently was the Javier
Jimenez.
George Jimenez piece. I can't remember which artist this one is. I don't love this one as much because it's got Dark Side on the bottom. I'm sorry, Doomsday.
Doomsday, yeah.
Which isn't necessarily my cup of tea. I probably wouldn't get this one.
Did they mix it up at some point?
Yeah, when did he beat up Doomsday?
Don't know.
Must have been when he was in the Justice League. Right?
Yeah, you know what's funny is it makes no sense. I'm sure there's comic book precedent for that, but I'm not pretty sure Batman's not taking down Doomsday.
I can't imagine.
Yeah.
So I just thought this was a weird one for them.
Are you sure that's Doomsday? Yeah, I guess it looks like
it looks like Doomsday to me. And it's like, when have they done a black and white with something else on the base?
He might just be investigating after Superman knocked him out or something.
Because can you think of one? Like, they're always just a black base.
Well,
is it Killer Croc?
He's too small. Doomsday gigantic.
Looks like Doomsday.
It does look like him. I agree.
Well, it's got chains. Does Doomsday ever have chains across his chest?
No, that's why I said, is it Killer Croc?
Maybe, but it sure doesn't look like Killer Croc. Maybe that's who it's supposed to be.
Could be.
I get it would make more sense if it was Killer Croc, but that face that looks like Doomsday.
Yeah.
I don't know. Well, anyway, who cares?
I'll look it up while you're doing it.
Yep. This is the Dog Alien, and again, this is the one you bought, Matt, right?
Yep, that's the one I bought. The XL line.
I think we all thought this one when we did the live reaction show. We were all like, "Whoa, this is a really cool looking museum piece."
I was surprised on the price. So the price really surprised me.
Do you remember how much it ran?
It was, I was, me and Jimmy from Godlight, we were kind of thinking 27, 28, but it turned out to be 21.
Okay, that's better.
Yeah.
That's better. It is a really nice looking piece. I think they've just done a really nice job on all of these aliens and predators, but I just like the simplicity of it.
Yep.
It has a real nice kind of art feel, at least to me.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm looking forward to getting that one in.
That's awesome. So congratulations on anybody getting that. Here's some photos from Jim Ment. This is he recently reviewed the Batman piece sculpted by Martin Canale. This is one that's never wowed me at all. I like elements of it, but does this solidify it for anybody else, or does it?
I saw some pictures the other day. I don't know who posted them. Somewhere in one of the Facebook groups, somebody posted pictures, and they were more appealing than I don't know. These pictures feel like he might have oversaturated them a little bit.
Yeah.
Or the pictures that I saw in one of the groups was undersaturated. I don't know which one it is.
It could be.
But I don't know. The pictures that I saw in the group looked really, really good. Actually made it look better than this because this seems too bright.
Yeah.
I also think, I think we all said that the black version that the variant, we all thought that one looked better than the blue. And so I don't know if they've shipped that version yet. I don't think so. Hard to say.
He said the bats were just, there's like 30 bats.
Oh,
So
never mind. This is the black version here. And to me, that looks better.
Yeah.
I think he looks too skinny.
Yeah, he looks skinny.
Yeah, he
does. The piece has been growing on me. I kind of like it. I just don't like how he's holding on to the pole. That was only my issue with that piece. I found that Batman black and white. It's by Bjorn Barons, but they don't even say who's on the base, so no help there.
Well, maybe look up Bjorn Barron's Batman and see what.
I got that cover.
Yeah, from
I got that cover signed at MegaCon.
He doesn't look like. He looks a little bit like that.
Yeah.
Huh.
Chris, I have the book right here.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. There you go.
You guys talking about the black and white?
Yeah, the black and white.
Oh, there you go.
And so I didn't even know he was at MegaCon. That's cool.
Yeah.
Is that based on the statue, or I can't see?
No, it's not.
Oh, okay. I
But
thought
it's
maybe it
his-
showed who it was.
But it's his Batman.
Yep.
That's cool. Okay. Beauty and the Beast. These are some pieces announced today by Iron Studios. They're doing a bunch more Disney stuff. And they've all really, everything they've done for Disney, for me, has been really spot on. I think they do a really nice job.
Oh, that's fun.
A lot of dioramas.
Yeah.
This is a Lion King one I thought was well done.
Oh, here it is.
Aladdin.
I found the cover. I think it's Doomsday.
And here's another Lion King with Scar. So if you're a Disney collector, I think there's a lot coming out that you're going to be happy with. Love this one.
Yeah, that's cool.
That one's a lot of fun. I would consider getting that one. I love Captain Hook. He's probably my favorite Disney character. And Ariel. Very reminiscent of the ride at Disney. Obviously, the Fantasia one as well.
Yep.
A couple pieces from Hot Toys. This is one that went up for pre-order today, or at least shown today. I have no idea what this is from, but looks pretty badass. Agent Venom. It looks like Punisher meets
Spider-Man.
Dr. Octopus meets
Yeah.
Spider-Man meets Venom.
Sony is saying, Sony came out and said they're going to make a movie with Agent Venom. So,
Really?
Oh, yeah, I heard that too. Yeah.
I mean, he's a cool looking character.
Yeah.
I could see the appeal of him. Also had the Terminator from we looked at Jeff's earlier. This is the Hot Toys 2.0. So I think the likeness looks really good there. I'm not as sold on the unmasked or the unglassed glasses portrait. Glassed.
Glassed. I like
Yeah,
that.
just totally
Glassed.
glassed. Yeah, he's totally glassed. Sorry, Arnold. Well, he is older now, so so many jokes, so little time.
Hey, his son is on the White Lotus this season.
Yep. Yeah.
It's cool. Cool piece. There's the roses again.
Oh yeah,
Hot Toys collector.
lots of.
They also
Terminator.
teased the Red Hulk as well.
There you go.
I had forgotten that I had done the Hulk from earlier. Sorry about that. And then also from the Squid Games. We saw the one from J&D a couple shows back, and this is a good looking Hot Toys one as well.
Thought that was a real person for a second.
Yeah.
It's really good. I threw this one in there from Hot Toys. They did cancel the Bat Missile. I know there was a few collectors really upset about that. It's always disappointing when somebody cancels a project, but they just didn't have the sales. And that concludes our broadcast day.
Hey guys, thank you so very much for watching today, and if you're new here, please hit the subscribe button right here on the screen and check out these two awesome videos. I think you're going to love them. And also please join us on social media, Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, and TikTok. I would love to have you join in all the fun. Thank you guys so very much for watching. See you in the Batcave.